Hello and welcome to Chennai for match 3 in the LG One-Day Series between India and England.
The news from the centre is Nasir Hussain has won the toss finally and is decided to bat first on a very good pitch.
Well, the teams for today's game, just one change in the Indian outfit. No Sourav Ganguly at the top. Virendra Sehwag will open the batting with Tendulkar. Sanjay Bangar comes into the side instead of Ganguly, and David, a new captain, and it couldn't have come to a more dedicated cricketer than Anil Kumble.
Well, that's right, yes, as you said, it's a great honour. The problem is, of course, you've got no time to think about the honour. You have to get on and try and win this game. And I think looking at that order there, Virendra Sehwag is a very fine stroke maker. It'll be an interesting opening partnership with two men who it seems like to compete when they're at the crease together. So if it goes well for India, it could be explosive. They're going to have to bat well chasing. England, of course, what interests me here is they've stuck with it. Michael Vaughan, for instance, is still there, played well in Caddick, but that means that someone like Caddick Thorpe, who you'd automatically assume normally would be in a team like this, is still sitting on the benches. Likewise, you look down the bottom of that order, Matthew Hoggard, Darren Gough, they're the men in possession of the new ball. Andrew Caddick, who likes to think he should have it, he's also on the bench. So that's what I mean about the spirit and the confidence. They're sticking with the men who won in Caddick.
A big moment for him. Deserves his chance, and who knows where that'll lead to. Marcus Trescothick received the first ball. Vic Knight, his partner. England will be looking for these two to get them off to a start. It does look a very good wicket. Javagal Srinath, the man that's going to start proceedings. Just a couple of minutes to tick over. It's magnificent. That's got to be very close to a wide. It is a wide. So England's innings is up and running. Well, that's going to be the first boundary. No need to run for that. First time a bit of width pays the price.
And it just shows how good this track is. It was hit on the up. And he didn't try and hit it too hard. This is a fine shot. It's a shot of a player in good form at the moment. Magnificent 100 in the first game in Kolkata. Good balance when he plays it. Leaning into the shot, the weight forward.
Well, it's lofted and safely over the infield. That'll go to the second boundary. Trescothick prepared to take a chance early on. Not quite out the middle of the bat. Just checking the bat. Didn't sound quite right, but it went well enough.
Yes, again, just hitting it through the line. That was over-pitched on leg stump. And no half measures employed here by Marcus Trescothick. Always looking to hit straight. That was well played.
Well, it could be expensive because that's no ball and drifted down the leg side. That's the problem. If you bring this field and change it. Well, Srinath not happy with the call. Well, not quite worked out how bowlers can not be happy with the call. You should be looking at the other end, shouldn't you?
Absolutely. And he'll be disappointed because that's just the line he cannot afford to bowl. He's got fine leg up in the circle. Once again, the correct call by the umpire. That's clearly a no ball. And that's worked away nicely on the onside.
That's going to be 4. Don't bother running for that. Attempted slower ball, I think, outside the off stump, but wrong length, wrong line.
Yes, the width once again. Allowing him to get it wide of the man at mid-off. Was the slower delivery attempted by Agarkar.
Yeah, well, it was quite near him, but at about 120 miles an hour.
That's race to the boundary at the rate of knots. That was spanked through the offside. Not a man moved. Again, hit on the up. There was a man at short point. I'll tell you what, he was just a spectator. Nice shot, he says.
I'm very pleased it was wide of him. It's one of those you don't want at you. That has gone to a rate of knots.
He screamed it.
Well, it's gone high in the air and taken. Slower ball, I think, and not picked. Knight coming down the wicket, trying to hoist it away. All he does is sky it. There was no real need for that. Already 6 runs off the over. It's the way he plays. It's cost him his wicket.
Yes, absolutely no need with the way Trescothick was going to drag it away from outside the off stump. Change in pace from Srinath and well taken by Monge. So that'll please him. India have got the breakthrough and England 42 for 1.
Nasser Hussain, England captain. He won't be facing batsman crossed. So at the non-striker's end. Still 2 balls left in the over. Nasser Hussain, of course, born here in Chennai. Seventh on the over and a wicket. It's 43 for 1.
He's gone for it again in the air and safely out of everybody's reach. It's another boundary for Trescothick. He's looking in ominous form today.
Yeah, from round the wicket, if the angle isn't absolutely right, there is space to hit. And to add to that, of course, Trescothick has given himself just that little bit of room and gone with the flow over the offside. That was maybe, as Ravi Shastri said, what Nick Knight might have been able to do. Although one difference, I think, was that for the Nick Knight delivery,
he's edged it. Or has he gloved it? Yes. The umpire raises the finger. And for the second time in succession, Marcus Trescothick has been dismissed by Ajit Agarkar bouncer. That's good cricket again from the young man.
well, he must be the man that India want to get, based on that innings in Kolkata in the first one. That's come off the glove. And again, it's a combination of the bounce and the pace. The bounce is there, the ball hasn't quite come through. And he couldn't get on top of it. That was his problem. Trescothick then gone for 36, 2 down for 53.
Michael Vaughan will keep strike, 54 for 2.
Dennis Lindsay is the match referee. He'll be keeping a close eye on everything. And then he'll look at the calculator at the end.
It's a great shot. Saw the width, just went with the flow.
Yeah, it was a lot better than those early attempts in the previous over against Agarkar. Message really to bowlers on both teams. A little bit of width like this, batsmen can hit on the up.
And we have a bowling change from the Royal Sundaram stand end. It's going to be Sanjay Bangar. Now this is something that Nasser Hussain will find it will haunt him forever. Wasn't short enough, and in the end, it's a terrible shot.
Well, England, it seems, are doing their best to throw away the early advantage. You can see what he was trying to do. It's come out all wrong as far as the England captain is concerned. 3 down for 61 is not where they wanted to be.
Paul Collingwood is the number 5 batsman for England, man of the match from the last game. Sort of a change bowler that comes in to action. Got out to Saurav Ganguly while trying to go over the top in the last match at Cuttack, and he was caught by Agarkar at long on. Today it's been at mid-on when he looked to go after Sanjay Bangar.
That's gone through. 4 signal.
Scorebook shot. Just goes into the scorebook as 4. Don't really need to know where it's gone. He's unlucky there.
That's beautifully bowled. A little bit of drift, the outside edge taken. England have lost their 4th wicket and Harbhajan has struck for the first time.
Well, what terrific captaincy. He's new to the game, Cumbly, but he's kept an attacking field. It's a lovely ball, this. Look at this delivery wide of the crease. It's the one that goes the other way. Takes the outside edge of Michael Vaughan. Excellent captaincy. He's kept a slip in there. Strike for Harbhajan. 90 for 4, England.
It's nicely played. That should beat the fielder. It does. It's 4. That brings up the 100 for England. After 19.3 overs.
He's a strong lad, Flintoff. Runs are due of him. He's been on this tour as an all-rounder. Came here to play test matches as well. Never scored any runs there. This is the time when England need to score runs. With 4 wickets down, you can really make use of the opportunity. That's very well played. Played it with loose hands towards point for a single.
It's in the air, chip back, and that is a soft dismissal under the circumstances. Andrew Flintoff's tour of woe with the bat continues.
Well, that's superb captaincy from Anil Kumble. He's been putting the pressure on the new batsmen that have come in. As soon as Flintoff comes into bat, he got a silly point on. Wanted to hit it hard again, Flintoff. Nowhere in position to play that stroke, and he's gone. Thank you very much, says Anil Kumble. So that's the 5th wicket down for England for 104.
Andrew Flintoff gone for 8. Nicely played. Just onto the bat. A couple here. And Srinath having to do the chase. Not what a quick bowler wants.
Don't want to lose any more wickets at this moment. What a lovely stroke that was. What a lovely timer of the ball Vaughan is. He's shown us that all throughout the test series. The mid-off was up. Played it beautifully between the gap between the bowler and mid-off.
Bowler not happy. I don't think if the fielder had been on the edge of the circle and made any difference. It was hit well wide of him. Continues. It's in the air and it's out. Sachin Tendulkar takes the catch. Big wicket. Vaughan goes for the cut. Little top edge, extra bounce. Leaves good ground. Sachin Tendulkar takes the catch, and that's a big wicket. Michael Vaughan's gone for 43. It's 125 for 6. Jeremy Snape, batsman.
Nearly the 7th wicket for India. The wheels are just coming off for England. Jeremy Snape would have been a first ball duck for him. Just falling short of Virendra Sehwag at forward short leg. There you see wickets are falling in a rush for England. And in the background you can see a change taking place. Bowling change. Sachin Tendulkar has been introduced. And with 2 right-handers out there in the middle, there's a good chance he'll be bowling his leg spin. And the pitch is, I think, suited for that kind of bowling. There is a bit of turn, and more importantly, the bounce. And it's an interesting field that he's got for himself. And to put the pressure on the fielder, Harbhajan Singh. That's what pressure does. With the leg stump slightly. It's gone over the top. That's the talent we were talking about just a little while earlier. And he's cleared the row by a long way, Ben Hollyoak.
Well, that's where he makes it look ridiculously easy. And it was such a simple looking shot. He's just read the line and the length. It's a full swing of the bat. It's a very big hit.
It's a good shot. On chase. Should just pull up. And the umpire in the thick of it again. He almost got pinned then. He's been rugby tackle once. It's driven down the ground. Maybe just as well he didn't take the single. Well, much needed boundary.
Very impressive shot too, just straight down the ground, using the pace of the ball. Ball of full length from Srinath. Yeah, he's been out of sorts. He's taken that one wicket and nicked none of this. It's just overpitched. But he plays it well, Jeremy Snape. Straight down the ground, beats mid-on.
Gee, that's edged, but the man's pretty fine at third man as well. Just a single. Good fielding. That's the thing that's impressed me. I think whether it's rubbed off because of the way India have played, but the fielder seems to have responded to everything the captain's done. He's attacked when he's felt the time was right, and it's been rewarded.
I don't think they're ever going to be a really mobile fielding side, but they've worked hard.
12 overs to go then this England. There's a bowling change. The local man, Badani, comes into the attack. Nothing wrong with the first delivery. It's a single, but there or thereabouts. Ranga to continue. It's good running. Can't get out in the middle of the bat, so he's never going to run out to. It's nicely played. Now they might look for two here, and they will. And they'll make it. It's good placement and good running. Now there's going to be more here. This is a bonus. It's hit the stumps. We should pick up two more. And we will do. I just feel sorry for the fielder. He's done well. He's got there, got the throw in, bounced it in, clips the top of the stumps, penalised two more runs. Relief for England.
Well, they all count. These ricochets, batsman in comfortably. It brings more runs.
Change in the bowling. Garker comes into the attack, extra pace and a boundary. It's not it's intended by Jeremy Snape, but effective.
Well, that's what can happen when the quicker bowlers come back into the attack, slightly stiff, and he does look stiff there. Garker gives the width, just flare the bat at it. Jeremy Snape, the ball races away. That's a welcome boundary for England. Got 7 overs left, and they are bringing this situation round. Hollyoake and Snape.
Bowling went for a heave across the line. Wasn't necessary at this stage. Paid the ultimate price. Middle stump out the ground.
You said it, heave across the line. I'm not sure that he needed to do that. They were playing so well. Agarkar comes back into the attack. Old adage, you miss, I hit. Straight delivery with no real pace. Just back of a length. Snape looking to get the ball anywhere over the leg side. It's middle stump, it's bullseye. A little bit of a kiss from him, and it's 195 for 7.
James Foster. The mark straight away. And Hollyoake's got to keep playing now.
He seized on the opportunities to keep fielders in, to put pressure on batsmen. He had close fielders in. And I think it's a good-looking performance. Well, they've had a good day. Certainly enjoy themselves here. That's skewed in the air. That's going to be a nice, easy chance. Anil Kumble himself takes the catch. So, yet again, the wicket tumbling to a poor shot. England could have done with Hollyoake to stay the course.
Yes, he's quicker than he looks, and he skids onto the bat. Again, the length not quite there to attempt that shot. It wasn't short enough. Didn't bounce as much as Hollyoake would have expected. Simple catch for Kumble. He goes for 37, 202 for 8.
Darren Gough, non-striker. Nice straight bat from Jamie Foster.
As David, you mentioned about the surface. Slight misfield will give them the second.
Daniel Kumble imploring the umpire, Vijay Chopra, to at least refer it to the third umpire. The misfield gave Jamie Foster the chance or the incentive to come back. Mightily close.
I think he might be out. Just in. But there's no reason why the third umpire shouldn't have been called for when it's that close.
Well, another couple here at least. A long way down there. Put down his arm, good enough. It's all over for Darren Gough. Just the 1.5 stumps out the ground. Well, one clean out, one displaced, one still standing. Whichever way you look at it, that's out.
He has the ability to take wickets. Again, reverse swing. That's the 6th time he's taken 4 wickets in an innings in a one-day international. Good performance. 216 for 9.
One man left for England. It's Matthew Hoggard. Nearly there. The idea, bowl it straight, see if the batsman misses, especially if it's a number 11. This is going to be a desperate end to the England innings. Well, the extra ball brings the extra wicket. No point of hanging around for those extra 2 overs, was there? So England all out. This is desperate running, poor running.
Yes, and a good performance by India in the field. He's got a good arm, Dinesh Mongia. Good take by Ajay Ratra. And that was it for England. 217 all out. And Anil Kumble will be mighty pleased with his team's effort. First time captain of India. He's been most impressive.
And they should be very, very confident now of victory in this third of the series. This is why England bowled out with 2 overs to spare for 217. Trescothick looked in great form again at the top of the order. That was an important wicket for Agarkar. Michael Vaughan again played well, 43 from 59 deliveries. And then, although wickets had tumbled, there was a recovery from Ben Holyoake, Jeremy Snape, 37 and 38 respectively. It was a good partnership and has given England just a sniff of hope, because they have the runs on the board. India still have to get them, however easy that target might appear. These bowling figures make good reading for India. Srinath, really the only one off song, 6.25 economy rate, 1 for 50 from 8 overs. Agarkar 4 for 34, he bowled well, 3.78 his economy. Sanjay Bangar coming into the side to replace Ganguly, 1 for 40. The spinners bowl well, Harbhajan and Kumble. And really it was a good pressurised performance from the Indian bowlers, supported today by better fielding than we've seen in the previous 2 games. India need 218 runs to win. Now there's a reminder of the target for India, 218 runs to win from a full 50 overs at 4.36 runs per over.
No margin for error. Drifted into the leg slightly. And it has to be slightly whipped away in the crowd. And this is what they've come to see.
Well, the pitch was on the slow side with the old ball, but with the new ball, it's coming on nicely onto the bat. Just have a look at that. Just a roll of the wrist and ample power behind the shot. Just sped to the boundary rope. Was a fielder at fine leg. There was no way he could come around that one. A good start for Tendulkar.
Well stopped. Jimmy Snake the man at backward point. Sachin Tendulkar determined to announce his arrival. It's 6 without loss from 1 over. Smashed away. Now onto his highest score in this ground, and there might be a lot more to come. Just short of a length, that's all it has to be, and he's there and waiting.
Just get the feeling that somebody was cheeky enough to let him know about his record in Chennai. He's into business very quickly. It's a great shot. This sort of pulled his weight back, but didn't really get onto the back foot. as much as he would have liked.
Darren Gough. Over pitched and driven. That's going to be 4 more. And he's going to cut that one off, and the crowd, well, they're loving it. The heroes come to town. He's not letting them down.
Now you can't say that he found the gap on that occasion, because it was heading straight to Nasir Hussain, but they hit it over Nasir Hussain. Got the advantage of the bounce of the hard surface. It was right there in the slot. With good skill to get the middle of the bat in spite of that. With that first ball. But after that, he's been a bit too full, and the Indians love it there. They absolutely love it.
Yeah, problems for Nasir Hussain. And Gough. He's not bowled 3 overs yet. He's got 1 more ball to go, and he's already conceded 27 runs. 13 off this over. 2 full, 2 wide. Had to be put away, and it was, and put away well.
Really the new kid on the block, Virendra Sehwag. A lot of talent. With some great shots. Here's another one. Again, right up there, inviting Sehwag to drive, who's very keen to accept the invitation. 40 for no wicket.
And that's 4 more. Not too much running out there, but a lot of magnificent stroke play.
A couple of bad deliveries by Darren Gough, but you can't fault this one. It's about good length, just short of good length. And again, some great eyesight on display here. It's been a while since we've last seen Tendulkar play in this fashion.
Sweetly timed. When he hits it, it stays hit. And it wasn't all that bad a delivery.
Well, we've seen some great shots from the Indian batsman. None better than this. Effort from Hoggard. Not a lot wrong with that delivery, but look at the excellence of the shot. It's punched and placed through the offside.
Excellent square drive. That's hit on the up. Again, fantastic placement.
He doesn't miss. Just doesn't miss. He's moved on to 45 from 42. Crowd absolutely adoring him and the way that he plays, Tendulkar. Nothing wrong with that delivery. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Shrug of the shoulders from Hoggard. How do I bowl at this guy?
Slower ball picked up, one-handed, heaved away through the onside. 3 boundaries in the over. 12 coming off the last one. 76 for no loss. Beg your pardon, still 1 ball remaining, so every chance for Tendulkar to reach his 50 here.
Matthew Hoggard thinking that, yeah, end of the over, thank you very much. One-handed, doesn't need 2 hands. Slow delivery, picks it up, just plays it away through the leg side.
He enjoyed it, kept watching. He's on 49. And 50. 15, just 44 balls. 13 runs coming on the last over. 77 for no loss.
That's edged, and a full stroke will start to change the figures for Andrew Flintoff. No wonder he's livid. He's actually done more than anyone here to try and put some pressure on. That onslaught at the start took virtually all of the pressure off, but he's kept it tight, and only this thick edge has seen the ball go to the boundary off him.
That's got him a little worked up. I wonder what he's saying there.
It's not the same in translation.
That's a quick single. But I would, if I were Nasser Hussain, I would keep a slip in there, David, because it's a little difficult to restrict scoring now. It's 83 for no loss.
Ben Holyoake is being introduced into the attack. Hoggard out of it after that expensive over, his 7th. Good piece of work. Well, wholehearted stuff again. Andrew Flintoff giving away absolutely nothing this evening.
He's doing a great job there. Flintoff he's got to get A for effort with his bowling, fielding. He's trying everything there, trying to make room for himself and go over the top. He lost 100 there. He must have learnt a bit of batting with Sehwag.
It's lofted, but very safe. The boundary brings 50 for Virender Sehwag. 51 not out he is. 2 very fine innings we've witnessed here tonight already in this Indian innings. 4th time he's reached 50 in one-day internationals.
Wonderful batting exhibition by both these players. This is an opportunity for him to go on and get another 100. Great strike rate too.
Taken. Well, very easily taken it seems. Trescothick the man out there. And the end of this partnership. 107 it's put on. Marcus Trescothick made the catch look very easy for Virender Sehwag though. Slightly disappointing end. He's going for another big hit. Made good contact with it, but just found the man.
Strange in the circumstances because it's almost as though he didn't see the fielder there. He'd be very cross with himself when he sees the replays. 51 for him, it's 107 for 1.
VVS Laxman comes in at number 3 for the first time in this series. Not a bad situation, of course. 1 down for 107.
Nice, Snakey, good, Snakey.
And that man stays in for Tendulkar too at mid-on.
Well, Tendulkar it seems quite happy just to pick up the odd one. There is no pressure for time, of course.
Yes, he's played himself into a lovely position. From here he can eye 100.
There you are, exactly 100 runs to win for India. 9 wickets remaining. That's a glorious shot. Just out of the blue that one came. That will please him immensely. It's come at the right time for him. And of a slow bowler, that is an incredible shot.
It sure is out of the blue. Power in the shot. Punch there. Through extra cover, all his weight going forward into the shot. Misses the field. Misses the field again.
Late cut. He's showing the full flair here, Sachin Tendulkar. Thumping drive. And then some deft wrist work.
Some dampness around now. Dew has come down.
Lakshman taking his time, batting on 7 of 20 balls. That's understandable. Lakshman, a bit of pressure coming into this innings. That's a good shout. And the finger comes up ever so slowly, but gives the decision. Tendulkar just looking back at the umpire. He's having a look at the bat as well. But that looked pretty plumb to me.
Plumb as they come. Sachin Tendulkar, LBW at Chennai, LBW to an off-spinner. Sanjay Manjrekar said it's off-spin that may just trouble him. Jeremy Snape here, he hits across the line, he hits him right on the shin in front and middle and off. The umpire raises the finger. It's that dreaded digit. Sachin is on his way back to the pavilion for 68, it's 130 for 2.
Dinesh Mongia, the number 4 batsman for India. He's in good form. 71 in the first match at Kolkata, and then 49 at Caddick. India 131 for 2. Jeremy Snape also seemed to be struggling, but no struggle here for Dinesh Mongia, who has played an exquisite square cut.
Yeah, the ball's there to be hit. Short and wide from England's off spinner. Kicking himself at that delivery, it gives him the width that he requires. Just gets the ball through the offside. Doesn't want to be cut. Off spinners don't want to be cut.
The rare bad balls by Snape. And this is a shot he loves to play against the off spinner. Against the spin, chips it over the fielder. Played a few of those in Calcutta. One of his favourite shots.
It's good footwork. Gets himself down the pitch quickly, gets to the pitch of the ball. Just lifts the ball over mid-on. Just on the half volley.
They're 143 for 2.
Timing's better on that occasion. There is cover in the deep. That's when he was trying to hit a little too hard. That's when he was struggling with his timing, Lakshman, but not on that last occasion.
That's timed. There's no problems with that. Crowd love it. Haven't got much to shout about. Just the last few overs been pretty quiet, but there's nothing wrong with this shot. Actually worked it through straightish mid-on.
Yes, this was well played. Full face of the blade. A little bit of work with the bottom hand, but again, not trying to really hit it too hard. Good timing. That should make him feel a lot better. Eight runs coming off that last over. It's 160 for 2. Beautiful shot. This is one of the best shots he's played in this innings. Not all that bad a delivery, but beautifully struck on the up.
This is good timing. Much better footwork as well. Friendly and bending. Hammered through extra cover. So what a half volley. Two on the up.
That's through him. England have got the wicket they were looking for. Matthew Hogarth has gone through the defence of PVS Lakshman.
Well, it's a slow ball. It's cleverly bowled against Lakshman. Well, when he sees the replay of that, he won't enjoy watching that. He's gone for 26. It's 165 for 3. Imang Adani, the man that comes out to the middle.
That's a big hit. Got hold of that very quickly. It's gone a long way over deep mid-wicket. Well, that's the antidote as far as India are concerned. Lakshman out, but Mongia straight back on the attack.
Well, the ball disappearing into the midnight sky. Big shot right out of the middle of the bat. Like a star. Shooting star. 6.
Into the gloves. That's out. Hogarth has struck back. What extraordinary cricket we're watching. Laxman deceived. Mongo goes back on the attack. Straight away the ball after. Hogarth finds the outside edge. And Jamie Foster completed a simple catch.
Still in this, England. There's a 6. Big shot, way back. Brings the crowd alive. Then this. Nick, hear the nick. Foster takes the catch. Hogarth strikes again. Mongia's gone for 21. 172 for 4.
So the start of a new over. That's guided away. Darren Gough doing the juggling. That's lobbed to first slip. The pressure is telling on this Indian middle order. Hogarth has really deserved this. Running in with just as much enthusiasm as he was at the start of the day. Nice simple chance to slip.
Well, England bowlers are responding. Wickets have started to fall. The young, inexperienced Indian batsmen are just suffering here. Hogarth absolutely on the button. Sanjay Bangar's gone for 1. 174 for 5 now.
Matthew Hogarth has taken 3 wickets for 7 runs in the space of 6 balls. It means now that Ajay Ratra is the latest man at the crease. 5 down now, India. That's not a bad delivery. Well, a lot of runs. I say a lot of runs. A few runs going down to third man now, and that's a costly error. It seemed that the only runs on offer were those shots guided through the slips and down towards third man. Now this is the edge at the end of the last over. It's carried. It's carried.
Catch to the keeper. He smothers the ball. It definitely carries. And then this. The steer down to third man by Badani. Oh dear.
Fine shot. That's the sort of shot that takes away some of the pressure. Every time it gets tense, a boundary is pretty much the best cure.
But this ball has got old and dirty very quickly. Darren Gough driven through the offside by the young wicket-keeper Ratra. Ball at full length. It's a good shot too. Gets the ball to the right of mid-off. Keeps the ball straight, full face of the bat, through the line of the ball.
25 runs still to win. 48 balls remaining, 5 wickets remaining. That's the equation.
Again goes over the top. But this time it's better hit. Straight down the pitch for a boundary. 43 overs gone. 201 for 5. Darren Gough will continue. As he edged it, gone up in appeal, and Devendra Sharma reckons that Badani nicked it. This match continues to baffle all of us. 6 wicket gone for India. Hemant Badani caught behind.
It's a slower ball again. Looking just to run it, but he ran it, but straight. James Foster. Badani's gone for 12. It's 201 for 6.
Ajit Agarkar, the number 8 batsman for India, got 29 of 26 balls in the last match at Cuttack. Darren Gough. Good fielding. Jamie Foster, the keeper, saving a leg by there. And at last some reward for Darren Gough. Just the 12 runs to win now. 5 men inside the circle. As he found the gap, Matthew Hogarth, the fielder, a couple of runs to Ajit Agarkar. And this time he finds the gap. There's no one in the deep. The practice pitches just help him. Just touches the rope. Or did it?
It's a great effort. Sure, I'll call for it, but it's a great effort. Flicks it back, but you'll see it just roll back onto the rope. I think it just touches.
You can see there, just touching the rope, and also a good indication about the colour of the ball there. The commitment has been brilliant. The applause is for Devendra Sharma, just confirming that it was a boundary. So Ratra gets another boundary, and he'll keep stride. As you would expect, everybody inside the circle. And he hits it clear of the fielders, and that's a boundary, which means India win the third one-day international straight through at last, not without hiccups. They won the first one in Kolkata, lost the second in Cuttack, but this one here in Chennai has been won, and it's been a good debut for Anil Kumble as India captain.
That's the story of the innings. That flying start from Tendulkar, Sehwag, and then Laxman, very circumspect for his 26, under a lot of pressure. Mongia going for 21, and it all sort of went England's way a little bit. Vidani was dropped, but he went on to make 12, and then Banga got a ball that bounced from Hoggard. And Hoggard was the man. He picked up 3 wickets there quickly, and at the end Ratra not out, 29 from 32 balls. Gaka 6 from 8. India win by 4 wickets.